Bonjour mga kabinibinis! This is your Sari Chikadara, Binibining friends, and welcome back to my channel. Well, for today's video mga kabinibini, what we're going to have is that we will continue our 100 most common French verbs. And this is now the part 3. So I do hope that you will stay with me and we're going to explore the language. So ayan mga kabinibini, but before we are going to proceed to our proper video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. As what I'm always saying all throughout my French videos here, that I'm not a real French. I don't have a twang. But being a student before and even up to now that I am still, learning the language and being here for like 10 years, I can guarantee you that I don't have a twang, being a real French when I talk, when I speak with him. But somehow the most important thing is that they can understand me. French people can understand me. And you don't have to worry about your accent, because here in France, though if you have the accent, they consider that your accent, my accent, is beauty. And that's the part of the language. And as we all know, French language is a language of love, so it's okay. So you have to explore. So it's not important that you have to sound like real French, because we cannot, because well, that's the reality, unless you were born here, and that's it. So ayan mga kabinibini, so to give you an idea with our video here is that I am going to read first in English, and then after that I am going to translate it in French. So I do hope that you will follow me, and there will be a clip later that I am going to do with you that you have to repeat after me while saying the word in French. So let's start. The first word is to present or to introduce. Présenter. 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 Next, to accept. Accepter. 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 To act. Agir. 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 In French language, it's very important that you have to open your mouth. So we will try that, okay? Next word is to put down, or to pose, or to lay something down, okay? So this is poser. 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 The next word is to play, to act, to gamble. Jouer. 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 To recognize or to acknowledge. Reconnaître. 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 Okay, next we have to choose or to select. Choisir. 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 Next we have to touch, to feel, or to affect. Toucher. 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 To like or to love. Aimer. 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 To find, to regain or to meet up. Retrouver, retrouver, retrouver. I know it's quite hard, but this is how French language is. It seems like you have a tongue twister. So let's try it again. Okay, so the next word is to lose or to waste. Perdre, perdre, perdre. To explain or to account for. Expliquer, expliquer, expliquer. Okay, the next word is to consider or to study. Considérer, considérer, considérer. To open or to open up. Ouvrir, ouvrir, ouvrir. I know it's quite hard, but you can do it. Next, to win, to gain, or to earn. Gagner, gagner, gagner. Next, to exist. Exister, exister, exister. To refuse. Refuser, refuser, refuser. Next word is to read. Lire, lire, lire. To succeed. Réussir, réussir, réussir. To change or to alter. Changer, changer, changer. Next, to work. Travailler, travailler, travailler. To represent, to depict, or to portray. Représenter, représenter, représenter. Well, it's quite difficult, I know, but that's the French language. So you have to remember that if I can do it, then you can do it too. So don't worry, okay? Just take it easy. Okay, let's continue. To secure, to assure, or to ensure. Assurer, assurer, assurer. To try or to attempt. Essayer, essayer, essayer. To prevent or to stop. Empêcher, empêcher, empêcher. I hope you're doing fine. I know that it's quite hard, that learning the language or learning another language is quite difficult. And I must say that even if I know how to speak English, but sometimes because of the French language, sometimes I read the English words in French, and sometimes the pronunciation itself, sometimes I have to check, or I have to read it again, that it doesn't sound like French. So sometimes reading the words in English and to translate it in French, sometimes I must say that it seems like I'm having a tongue twister. So it's quite hard. So I think that one thing that you have to remember if you're going to speak another language is that you have to feel it. You have to be sure to yourself that you like or you love to learn the language, because just to give you an idea, before I studied French language, it was difficult for me because at that time I was speaking Portuguese. And so I was not, I was not into learning the language, the French language. But as time goes by, as I was like, feeling of, being in depression, and here in France, it is very, it's really an obligation. It's very important that you have to learn the language or else you don't have a job. How can you go out if you don't know how to speak in French? So that's the key there. Though I don't have a twang being being French. I don't sound like real French, but the key there is that you can be understood, okay? People can understand you when you talk, and that's the key there. So the only thing that you have to remember is you have to listen to your voice, listen to yourself, and of course, be confident. Though you should say that sometimes you are not in the correct, the sounds like, okay, but it's okay. Just continue, because I was like you. Even after now, I'm still learning the language, but just be yourself. Love it. That's the key there. So at this time, what you're going to do is that I want you to repeat after me. So I am only going to read it in French. So please listen to your voice. And let's start now. And the first word is présenter. 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 Next, accepter. Repeat after me. Accepter. Accepter. Agir. 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 Poser. 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 Next, we have jouer. 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 Reconnaître. 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 Okay. Now let's continue to choisir. 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 Toucher. 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 Next, we have aimer. 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 Retrouver. 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 I know it's quite difficult, but okay, with letter R. Okay, next, perdre. 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 Expliquer. 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 Considérer. 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 Okay, next word is ouvrir, ouvrir, ouvrir. Open your mouth. Okay, next is gagner, gagner, gagner. Next, exister, exister, exister. Refuser, refuser, refuser. Lire, lire, lire. Réussir, réussir, réussir. Changer, changer, changer. Travailler, travailler, travailler. Représenter, représenter, représenter. Assurer, assurer, assurer. Essayer, essayer, essayer. Empêcher, empêcher, empêcher. So, ayan mga kabinibini, that's all for today's video. Okay, it's quite hard, I must say, even for me, because it seems like I'm having a tongue twister. But somehow, don't worry, because I know that, from time to time, and if you're going to practice, well, I should not say it will become perfect. Okay, because even if I want to become perfect in reading the French language, but still, of course, I don't have the twang, okay? But somehow, trying to read the words correctly as much as we can, and it sounds like, okay? So there's no worry for that. You have to remember, the only thing that French people can understand you is that you read it correctly and it sounds like, and of course the pronunciation is there. So that's the key. So you don't need to be, to be sounds like, okay, of being French. So ayan mga kabinibini, I do hope that you're having fun. And of course, please, if you have time, you can replay my videos, okay, in our French class videos, so that you can practice yourself, okay, reading and speaking in French. So, ayan mga kabinibini, of course, this is free. You're not going to pay anything. Just replay my videos. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So once again, this is your Sari Chikadora, Bidi Bidi Friends, signing off. Ciao!